Hi, it's Ashley Latta here again. I'd like to talk about this subject, what patients can judge in your dental practice. I want you to take part in this little exercise with you now. Imagine in my hand, I have an imaginary tea tray. Now the tea tray is wooden, it's lacquered. And in the design is like a lake district or mountain scene with beautiful mountains, a sun with fluffy clouds, and a beautiful lake, maybe with a man fishing out of a boat. Just picture that. Now, how much is that lacquered tea tray, wooden, with that design on? Think about a really good upmarket store in your town. For example, if you're watching this video in the United Kingdom, it could be something like a House of Fraser or John Lewis. Now, how much is that wooden lacquered tea tray now? Now imagine it's Sunday morning, it's maybe 7 a.m. and you're walking a car boot sale. Now imagine as you come along the car boot sale, you see a stand and now you see that same wooden lacquered tea tray. How much is it for sale now? Obviously it's going to be a lot less than it is in the upmarket store. But imagine now you are walking around maybe a Harrods or maybe an equivalent to Harrods, maybe a Nordstrom store in the United States of America. A really, really upmarket top class store. And now beautifully that you'll see designed on a beautiful stand is that wooden lacquered tea tray. How much do you reckon you're going to pay for it now? When I do this exercise on my programs or at conferences, I often find that the price from the car boot sale and the price from the upmarket store like Harrods or Nordstrom, there could be anything from like £2 up to £500. A massive difference between the two prices of particularly the same tea tray. So why is there a big difference? Well, there's a big difference because of the brand, where the tea tray is being sold, the service, and in some cases the bag. And of course, the wooden lacquered tea tray at the car boot sale is going to be second hand. So what's the purpose of this discussion? Well, if you're going to charge higher fees than other dental practices or higher fees for your treatments, you've got to get everything else right round it. So what can the patients judge? Well, can they judge the dentistry? I'm not sure. I mean, take for example, if you go and get your car service, can you judge how good that car service actually is? But what they can judge are many other things. For example, they can judge the reception area. They can judge the patient journey. They can judge the welcome on the telephone. They can judge the welcome when they walk in. They can judge the environment. They can judge the smells. They can judge the coffee, the tea, everything else. You can carry on with the discussion without me. And you've got to make sure you get all those peripheral things right, because those are the things that patients can judge. It's really important. So what I strongly suggest you do after watching this video is have a team meeting with your practice, get everyone involved, get a flip chart if you want, have the discussion. What are some of the things that our patients can judge? Maybe get a third party person in. Often the third party can see the stains on the walls or the old pictures that we've got up there that we see every single day and we don't do anything about it. Or maybe get a mystery shopper in to do a mystery shop and then you can discuss all these things after. But make a list and start ticking them off and start making all these other things that the patient can judge right. Once you do that, you'll have no problems at all getting fees or getting your fees paid for by your patients. So have this conversation. What can the patients judge? However, look at the advantages of asking for referrals. Well, there's quite a few. The first thing is it costs nothing. It's free, it's cheap. You haven't got to pay for AdWords or social media or anything like that at all.